Today we'll be looking at the object-oriented programming question 3 of the HND 2024 session. This is for those that are preparing for HND 2025. Now, we have done a whole series on C++ and object-oriented programming. So the question says that you are asked to design a program for a wireless solution, a business that sells phones and wireless accessories. The program will be used to keep track of the cell phones that the company has in inventory. The data that you need to keep for the cell phones is as follows. So we have the name of the phone's manufacturer. We have the phone's model number. Then we have the phone's retail number. So those are three things that we need to keep. Those are the variables that we need to declare. Now, the next thing is that we are told that we are designing an object-oriented program. So you will create a class that represents a cell phone. The class will have the fields to hold these items. Now, the work that you require is that you should declare the data fields in the class cell phones, and then so now these are the data that I've been giving you. You have the name of the phone's manufacturer, the name of the model, the name of the retail price. Declare a mutator, that is setter, and an accessor, a getter, for the class cell phone. So we'll do that. Declare that already tells you that once these variables will declare as private, and then now you're going to use getters and setters and getters to set the variables and also to get the variables. So automatically it tells you that we're going to do private here, and they will declare public here. Declare a constructor, a default constructor, and a constructor that takes 3 parameters. Okay, define the class cell phone in the language you master. Implement this program for the class cell phone. All right, so I'm going to go now immediately open my working environment. So now we are told that I'm going to do a summary here, that we have to declare 3 variables. So the 3 variables which will be private will be, we have manufacturer, so the name of the manufacturer. We have, which is going to be a string. We have the number, the model number, so we have model number, so this will be int. And then we have the price, which we're going to give float there, or double. Then we're told that these variables are supposed to be private. Then we're going to use public getters and setters to access it. Then we're told that we should declare a class called cell phone. All right, so I'll start right away. So I'll do hash include string, okay. Then I'll do using namespace std. Yeah. Then now I'll do class cell phone. So I have the class cell phone. Now this will be my class that I'll define. So in this class now I'm going to do the private variables. So private, then I'll do string name. So this will be the name of the manufacturer. So I'll do int model number. Then I'll do float price, right? So the price of the phone. Now after I've done that, I'm going to declare public. Now public will be to a public method will be for me to define my default controller. and then also I'll do the controller that have parameters controller or constructor. Whoa, constructor. So I instead would, okay, so a constructor. All right, so now our constructor, the default constructor will have the same name as the constructor have the same name as the class, which we're going to use cell phone. And then now, what is a constructor, right? A constructor is actually a method that is automatically called whenever we create an instance of the class. So each time that we create an object, so a constructor is called. So for the first, I'm going to put the name is unknown manufacturer. The number there, I can put any number. Let's just say 1 2 3 4 5 or 2525. Then for the price there, so I'm just, this is just be what will be called by default, right? So let me just put there unknown, right, by default. So this is my default controller, right, that I've created. Is the default controller that I've created. So price is not supposed to be, let me just put, let me put a number, right? So okay, for example, I'm going to remove this. Let me just say we are going with Google Pixel, right? So Google Pixel, then the model number is this, and then we have the price is 250,000, right? Okay, so that is fine. So that's my default controller that I've created. So this controller will be the one that will be the default constructor will be called each time that the variable, we create an instance of this class. So now I'm going to do the cell phone that has a constructor that has 3 parameters. So I'm going to do string n, string in, and then float p. So I'm just going to initialize that the name will be n, then the model number is m, while the price is p. Okay, so I'm done with my constructor. So it says, the next part says that we should do getters and setters. Remember, all of these that we're doing it under the public, right? Because now this is what we are making this data to be private, so that we don't have users don't have direct access to this data. But now we're going using these public methods to be able to access this private method. I think when you look at the concept of encapsulation, and this is what we are trying to do. We're trying to you keep some variables to be private, that you cannot access them. Users can access them directly, and then now we use public method to get them. So I'm going to get the name, right? So to get the name, I'll just do return name, right? And then to set the name, so I'm going to set the name. So I'll just do void set name string name, then name is equals to n. So I'm done with the getters and setters for the name. Then I'll go to for that of the model, setters and getters, right? So now I'm going to do here, I have int get model number, then return model number. Then I'll do void set model number int int m. So I'll just do model number is equals to m. So I'll do the next now for the price. So I'll do float get price, then I just do return price, then I'll do void set price. So I'm setting the price and I'm also getting the price. So just do price is equals to p. Okay, this is good. So I've created my getters and setters method. So I'm going to use this getters and setters method to access these private variables that I am. Okay, now just to show that those variables are private, right? If I do something like, if I create an object here, like let's say I just create an object, right? Create an object, let's say CP. So to create an object, we're going to use the cell phone, and then I do CP. So I've created an instance. So now once we create this instance, I can do CP dot. Now if I try to access the name, right? If I try to access the name, right, automatically it's indicating red here. It shows me that the cell phone name declare there's no member like that, right? So if I run it, I see that I don't have a member, so it's always indicating that it's bad. But I can use get name, right? I can call the get name method to get me the name of whoever I'm setting, right? So that is it. So that's one part. But now we need to also make a method called display method to be able to display when we call the default console, we create an instance of that default controller. It should be able to display what is there. So the display function will just be, I'm just do void display, then I'm going to do cout, I do manufacturer, the name, right? So let me just end line, right? I don't want to put all of them in one line, so I'll do another cout, then I'll put here model number, and I put the model number end line, cout price, so the phone's price, price end line. Okay, so each time that we call the method, this is what will be displayed. For example, I can now do that cp dot display, right? So if I do cp dot display, right, so it's going to display me the default controller. You see, so it display me the default controller, Google Pixel 255 and 2025, right? So basically that is it. But now, so the other part of the question that we're looking at, which says that, so we have declared the fields, we have made the getters and setters, we have defined the default controller and the controller that takes 3 parameters, then we've defined the class cell phone in the language that we want, then we're doing the implementation. So we'll have to go now to implement a test program for the cell phone, right? So that is what we're going to do now. So I'm going to implement it. So what do we mean there? So I will just create an object. For what I've done, right, I've already created an object CP, and CP can call the default controller constructor. Now I have a lot of controller in my mod. Yesterday I was writing a program and making a video on controllers, model view controllers. That is why. Okay, so let me just create another object. So create another object. So I can create cell phone. So I can continue to create different instances of this, which will be CP1. There's a new cell phone that I've created. So I can do CP1 dot set name. So I want to set the name of the manufacturer now. I can set Apple as the name of the Apple Inc. as the name of the manufacturer. I can do CP1 dot set model number. So model number should be 15. Let's say iPhone 15, right? Let's say model number 15. Then I can do CP1 dot set price, and the price can be 300,000 or 600 or whatever. Then this is good. So now I can do CP1 dot display, right? So let me put here C out. So if I run this now, if I run this, I'm going to have, this is the first default and this is the one that we've created, right? Now I can still do, let me do it another way. So I'll just take this and put here. So I'll still do it another way where I can do cell phone. Cell phone. I want to create another, let me just do CP to another object, but this time around I'm going to just do it like this: Windows phones, right? Or let me say Microsoft. Let me just put Microsoft. So then the model is maybe 35, and the price is maybe 500.0. Right. So now this is another way. So to access the parameterized constructor, right? So I can do like this, and everything is still fine. And now I can still do like this, and we are still okay. I can still do C out. Then I have name or manufacturer. CP2 dot get name. Then I put here model. Then in the model I have CP2 dot get model number as a method. Then I'll do this. Then I put price, CP2 dot get price as a method. Then I inline and everything go down. So I can do like that, and we are still good. So I expect to have 4 different results. Oh, what happened? Okay, so this is it. So I have the first, the second, the third, and the fourth. So if I want to represent it the same way, let me do the same anyway. Let not be that one is different. So end line, then C out, model number, end line, see out is the price. Yeah, like that. So you see, like that was a very simple question to just score all the mark there, right? So just keep if you find this video interesting, click on the bell subscribe button, subscribe, and also click on the bell icon to be receiving notification each time that we're solving another HND question. Now this is the program completely, right? So if you want the complete source code of the program, then just put it in the comment section, and I will going to just copy you